Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel today. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about Nano Dimension stock, otherwise known as NNDM, a little bit about what they do, stock forecast, some things that the company is soon to be coming out with, and where it might sit in the market in the near and long term. Let's get into it. In essence, Nano Dimension, or otherwise known as NNDM by its ticker, is essentially a 3D printing company that focuses on the research and development of 3D printed machines and electronics that includes, and thus they also include a printer and multi-layered printing circuit boards, and as well as the development of nanotechnology based inks. Nano Dimension also supplies its nano inks to other fields of the electronics market. Despite the coronavirus pandemic prompting some companies to scale back on growth initiatives, there are signs of strong momentum in the broader semiconductor space. Nano Dimension's 3D printing technologies for the additive manufacturing of chips and advanced electronic components will likely see stronger demand in 2021 going into 2022 as well. They have a lot of versatility of its machines, and this may suggest that it has a long runway for growth as well. Nano Dimension has market capitalization of roughly $1.6 billion, and the new share offerings have placed a bigger role in the company's increasing valuation over the last year gains, in addition to its share price. Demand for the company's additive manufacturing technologies could indeed make it rise a little bit dramatically over long term. Shares of Nano Dimension have actually rose. They closed the year on a good note. They rose 42.2% in December, according to data from NASDAQ wide charts. The stock got a big boost after the company announced that a substantial number of customers have put in orders for upgraded Dragonfly 3D printers. Thus, shares continued to climb higher despite the company conducting substantial new share offerings within the month of December. December's impressive gains followed a 110% surge for the company's share price in November. Likewise, and thus Nano Dimension closed out 2020 with the stock roughly up 260%. So this stock has a potential to grow. It's currently owned by a few large financial institutions, a few of them being the name such as ARK Investments, which hold roughly 10% of the company, Morgan Stanley and Clearwater Capital or others, such as Intellectus Partners, State Street Corp, Virtue Financial, and the list goes on. The huge maker movement coming out with 3D printers becoming a hot commodity. I see it in the future where people are going to start wanting to design and create their own things right at home, especially due to coronavirus. Small shops and businesses might look to, instead of shipping things to and from overseas, they might look to do a lot of in-house production. And so 3D printers and those types of commodities are definitely going to be hot sellers. So I definitely think that Nano Dimension's on the right track. Short term, it might trade sideways a little bit depending on press releases and things that the company comes out with. But ultimately, long term, I think the stock could potentially double, maybe even triple within the next calendar year or two. But definitely within the next year or two, maybe even 3, we're going to definitely see a huge growth with this stock. So I do think it is a buy, but of course, be careful. This is not financial advice. I'm not licensed. This is just purely educational inference that I'm giving. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.